Welcome back, everyone, to Third Street Reactions. I am Zack.
I'm Shane.
We are back with Samurai Jack. And we are back with Season 3, Episode 6. Do you remember what happened last time?
Yeah, I believe it was the one where it connected his past childhood growing up in Egypt with with his future self. And he has like a great battle there with those guys he can't defeat. And he has to kind of draw upon his past memories, right? Mm-hmm. And I can't remember how it all goes down, but I think there's like, he has to activate something on one of the temples, and we see it. Was a scarab or something?
Yeah,
maybe I'm wrong.
I can't quite remember now. I'm getting like Moon Knight mixed in there.
I know, right? We just watched Moon Knight.
Oh, yeah, so
but it was really good. It was one of the great episodes, and the one before that was also one of the best episodes.
You know, I keep thinking about that episode on the train.
No, that's a good one. That's why it's great, because it stands and sticks with you.
The heat's in the tools.
And you have
I just love that.
South Wales again.
I want to say it at work.
Yeah.
Get to work, boy. Heat's in the tools.
You just have a screwdriver.
Like a wrench on something.
Like that. But no, I can tell there's a lot of like samurai.
I'll be right back. Are you okay? Continue.
I can tell there's a lot of like passionate fans for Samurai Jack who've been sticking with us. And we appreciate it.
Danny Tartakovsky
yeah.
is a fucking visionary. I don't care who the fuck you are and what the fuck you think about animation.
Yeah.
In terms of what his inspiration was, like Hanna-Barbera and shit like that. Mm-hmm. But the Star Wars Clone Wars shit was amazing.
It was amazing. This is amazing. And
Samurai Jack and Primal
is
his fucking...
Someone in the comments saying they're going to stay...
I commented on it.
Okay.
Primal's where it's at, man. Yeah. Primal is... There are no lines through most of it.
Yeah.
And it is a fucking beautiful work of art. And I highly recommend it to anybody.
Yeah.
So
we're on 3 and 6. I think we're just going to jump in. Guys, before we jump in, like and subscribe, hit that notification, leave a comment down below, and make sure underneath this video, click that thanks button. It's a really great way to help us out. We really appreciate it. On our way towards a Patreon, and we'll have another official way where you guys can get a kickback as well.
Long ago in a distant land.
Now, let us help you. Travel north to
Salamander
the city
Man
of Kojima.
Hi,
Kojima!
Pretty.
Once you have crossed the bridge,
yeah.
you have entered the mystical land of Moon.
The fairy fountains in Wind Waker.
Yeah. Thank God you got your sandals on. I kept thinking he's going to step on little spike ball things. Tom Hanks.
Virgin?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. There's no buoyancy here. They're doing a bad job with the sound, as I will say, because it sounds like he's breathing.
I feel like it sounds like he's just grunting.
What is it? Oh, shit.
Oh. I'd get away from the water out of that, dude.
Fuck yeah!
It's gonna be like Moses.
Book of Moses.
So maybe you just can't cross the water. You need a guide. There's a gap there.
Thing's fucking huge.
Oh! Dude,
Giant fucking water camel.
I hate
Great
that.
big pointy tail. What was it doing before this?
Wading under the water.
Where was his legs? Look how tall they are.
Yeah.
Still, though.
So I wonder if it's like, even like, I don't know if it was like really dense for him. Or if it's
like
just...
the water at the sewage plants. There's no buoyancy in it.
Yeah.
It's meant to like drop
Yeah.
fucking turds and all that fucking debris.
Yeah.
And it's...
You know what my supervisor told me? He said he would drink the water from the top.
Well, I'm sure there's some kind of assurances to that. In
That
terms
would-
of the guys that work in the lab and introduce the chemicals and the bacteria.
Yeah.
Good for you. I ain't drinking from no fucking shit pond. So.
Yeah.
I meant no disrespect.
He has forever lived in this lake, seen many things.
They're pickle people.
All knowing.
Dude, I wouldn't even get that close to the water. I mean, I guess your feet are touching, so.
Yeah.
Oh, these little guys.
Passage in time.
Yes.
Come.
I want to hang out with a little pickle
Pickle.
Yeah, man. So I almost said Ewoks, but Jawas.
Pickle Jawas.
Yeah, it just... I hate to have those things like rub it on you like that.
They're all slimy.
Imagine knowing they like just pull you in.
He seeks a passage in time.
Is he the one?
Perhaps he wields the sword. Who will continue with him?
He will take me to the time passage?
Yes.
Well, I don't think this is going to work out. Yeah.
Have I passed your test?
Yes. Yes. My name is Dan. Rodan! The Elmerod King battle and Waymaker, man.
I know.
Forsaken Fortress.
That was cool. Yeah.
There you go! Good thing he can jump wood. Jesus. Bunch of Transformers right there.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of Maximus's helmet.
Yeah, I see that. It's skull.
Or maybe the guy he fought. Yeah. That's kind of freaky. Looks like a shady individual. Black silhouette, the red eyes.
Is this the passage through time that I have quested for?
Yep.
I humbly request your permission to use this great power.
Okay, yeah.
You see, Samurai, only one man has been prophesied to defeat me. And that man is the only man who can use this time passage. And you, my man, ain't that man.
Sounds like some Tarantino dialogue.
I must use the power of this time passage, and so I will defeat you.
Ain't gonna happen.
We shall see.
That's cool, though.
Ain't gonna happen.
Nice, really different color palette. Oh!
All right, brother. Let's see what you can do with that against me.
Hey, size!
Pretty good, but not good enough.
Pretty good.
Dodge this.
He's dealt with that before.
Oh, fuck. The episode with the Spartans.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
That was my favorite suit you just ruined.
Shit. Fucking I'm
You guys like David Blaine. Fucking Neo. Yeah.
Agent Smith.
Oh, all right. I understand.
The sword. He has it. I know. Should we give it back?
Can't use it yet, Samurai Jack. Not yet. Not yet.
There you go. Well, that was our reaction, and now we're going to talk about it. So, what do you think?
Just like most Samurai Jack, I thought was great, and it was entertaining, and it was beautiful. But I guess what's interesting to me is obviously a future version of himself uses that portal. And you've seen the end of the show. I guess I don't want any definitive answers from you, but I'm wondering if that, that's still the route they go, and if was he planning how the show was going to end, like this early in the writing, and
I'm not going to tell you much.
Guys, the camera turned off. We can't remember where we were.
No, we can't.
But
if you can't remember, I sure as fuck can't remember.
No. You have better remember than me. I just write stuff down. I didn't happen to write this down.
But I'm also inebriated, so that's kind of the problem. But anyway, what I will say for Samurai Jack, in all, it really elevates Kevin Michael Richards and John DiMaggio.
Okay.
Voice actors, voice acting talent. Like Mako goes without saying.
Yeah.
He's not in every episode, but Kevin Michael Richards is in a lot of them.
And I knew what we were talking about. We were talking about, you're telling me how it ended. And you were saying that...
with the portal.
Yeah.
It ends with, he does have a beard.
Yeah,
in the last season,
and that's the last thing you said.
But I'm not going to say any more.
Okay.
Because the last season is great. It ends well.
Yeah.
There's so many elements to this. I do have questions that are personal questions that I want to ask. I won't bring up here because I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah.
In terms of this episode compared to how the season ends. And I just need to rewatch it. I've only watched that season once in total. Mm-hmm. I've watched episodes of it after. Because I have watched repetitively, but I didn't watch like the last episode and shit like that. So there's key elements to the story that I have questions about that might be plot holes.
But yeah, anyway, so that was kind of my big stuff in terms of the episode. Other than that, it's everything I like about it. I guess the one thing that was really unique for me was the different weapons. And it wasn't just like run of the mill or pick up a different weapon. It looks like he's having a sword. He used it like I can't know what it's called.
Spear.
Yeah, basically a spear with the point.
The Guardian, like this episode, I wrote down a few notes. The lake there, I don't know why. I think it's because it came up at work. But Lake of Fire by Nirvana.
Yeah.
Great song.
Yeah.
And Kojima.
Mm-hmm. Kojima.
They're like rolling through the names.
Yeah.
Shit, in the opening, and Kojima stood out.
That's probably a thumbnail moment, by the way.
And Kojima was great. I love his work and the games he's turned out. I haven't played Police Knots or the original Metal Gear games.
Yeah, I don't know how much he had to do with those either.
The original Metal Gear games? Yeah. Pretty sure he wrote them, didn't he?
I really don't know. I know he was involved.
Okay, well, I tried playing the first one, and it was no. Sorry.
Well, I've seen him, and they're very dated. So,
yeah. But and the monsters, of course, reminded me a lot of kaiju, Godzilla, Rodan, that kind of shit. The pickle people, jaw.
Those were cool. Yeah, and I was wondering what they were doing at that island. Like I was actually hoping that they were going to stay in the story, and then Jack was going to be there. It was kind of like when he followed those guys up the mountain who were really proficient at climbing, and Jack was like, "Oh, I can do this." Yeah. I thought it was going to be something like that.
They're just like little holy Jawa pickle people.
Yeah, they're just
beating their drums.
Little pages on the journey, I guess. But also the color palette. It had this. I don't say pastel because we've seen pastel before. It's just this really faded greenish look to it, and the green. Yeah, it was interesting.
The robots.
Yeah, the robot graveyard.
Yeah, it reminded me a lot of Transformers and a lot of Ashley Wood's work.
Yeah, okay, I could definitely see the Ashley Woods.
Yeah, because Ashley Wood.
Like the design of the way the shapes and everything are. Yeah.
Because Ashley Wood, his Birdie bot designs are very reminiscent of R2. Mm-hmm. Like the R2 droids.
Yeah.
And shit. You have the dome head.
Well, and I really like
cylindrical
I'm not
body.
sure if that one's still here. Like that
It's
one.
not. It's down in my house.
I really like that one.
Yeah, that's a damn large Martin.
Yeah.
And I love Ashley Wood's work. I love his artistic design.
Yeah.
And the man's creatively one of the greats.
Yeah.
So it was cool to see that. It didn't absolutely remind me of that in terms of design, but just the robots in general, because that's a big thing of his.
Yeah.
I'm currently rereading his Zombies versus Robots series that's actually being reproduced and marketed through, I don't know, Diamond, I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
But I recommend his shit. So it's always either way. Noble and Just. Samurai Jack says his cause is noble and just, but he's just not ready.
Yeah. It kind of gives, reminds people the type of person he is, noble and just, and he believes his cause is noble and just, and that is a reason enough on its own for you to let him pass.
Yeah.
And it turns out that he is a guy, it's just not the right time.
Yep.
And I thought that was cool, and it also, I'm wondering, like, for the hierarchy here, what is going on? Like, is the portal have who's giving the commands here to the Guardian?
Well, that's what I'm talking about when I mentioned that
You're wondering what questions?
Those elements in this episode, which have always stood out to me, and I've always wondered when we get back to this. I really forgot that this was the episode until I saw it, The Guardian. I'm like, oh yeah. But how that ties into the finale of the entire series is kind of questionable for me.
Okay.
Well. But I get that, like I said, I mean, in reality, that's not the case. Obviously.
Yeah. Well,
you don't go back to the same spot. Like it's a fucking storybook written by some guy that's narrating the entire thing. I mean, it's random.
Yeah. So, I guess what I'm wondering is, even at the time, if he had a specific answer in his head about what's going on with behind the scenes with his destiny and the people who might know the destiny or whatever. No, it was great, and obviously we talked about it a long time. So those are some of my favorite ones. So
there you go.
I think that's it. Guys, thank you so much for watching our reaction and review. If you like us, you want to support us, you can. Underneath this video, just press that thanks button, like and subscribe, hit that notification, leave a comment down below. Make sure you check back next week. We'll be here. We'll see you guys then.